everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm going to teach you guys how to blend like a pro. So I see a lot of people getting annoyed why their eyeshadow isn't going right, why their colours are sitting weird, and why mine looks very different. Honey, it's probably the brushes you're using. But anyway, without further ado, let's just get straight into it. And yeah. So I always do my brows first because that's like my preference, but I like to use concealer to prime my eyelids for eyeshadow because to me it's the same as eyeshadow primer. My colours come out a lot bolder, and oh my god, look at my fringe. It's where I lost loads of hair when it was bleached blonde. But oh my god, I'm running out of concealer. Ooh, Project Pan going on here, guys. But yeah, I find this is better than eyeshadow primer. I've used quite a few. I've tried like Urban Decay's, Too Faced. I think I've just used the Revolution one, but personally my preference is literally just concealer, like personally a thicker one as well. And I literally just it sticks with my eyeshadow better. That's the best way to put it. So I'm just gonna blend this all up to my brow because it matches the concealer. I used to carve my brows out anyway because I use the same one, and then we can get on to the next step. So palette wise for this look, I'm going in with the Morphe & James Charles palette because it's my favourite one and I felt like using it because it's been a while since I've actually used it. First colour I'm going to go in with is this like medium to dark brown, and I'm going to show you guys how to like blend out your colours so you get that nice fade, if that makes any sense. So I've put a bit on a very small sort of rounded dome brush, and where my crease is and just above I sort of pat it on. And if you want to do your eyelid as well, you pat it on there just to make a dark sort of semicircle around your eyelid. That is the best way I can put it. And just put as much on as you think you might need. So I've put quite a bit on. And you just start blending it out. You can always use a different brush, a brush to blend, which I do most of the time. They're all hiding under the palette. There we are. I'm going to use my favourite brush at the moment, which I'm going to get more of, is the Spectrum blending brushes, because these are insane. And I'm just going to blend out what's on my eyelid. And then you can add colour if you feel like you need it. So I'm just going to add a tiny bit more because it's not as dark as I'd like it to be. There we are. And I'm just going to blend that again in circular motions in my crease. There we are. So I just blended out the other eye so you guys can see what it looks like. Another trick I learned is don't be so heavy-handed when blending out or when you pick up like pigment and stuff from your eyeshadow palettes. So for the next shade, we're going to go for the like orangey brown next to it, which is kind of nice. And I'm going to go straight in with my Spectrum blending brush, dab a little bit on my brush as I don't need too much. And you're going to blend from the top and blend it out, but make sure it's faded in as well. We can always add colour to this. It's just like a sort of smoky brown look. I'm going to add a different brown to this as well so you guys can see. But this is just like the lighter colour at the top. So I'm going back in and I'm going to go in with this middle colour, which is like a medium, like lightish brown. And I'm just going to pop that here just to add that, make sure the fade's like blended in nicely and it doesn't look too like wild or like too odd. And it's added nice shade to it, like it's darkened it out really nicely. And just blend until you're happy with it. I sometimes take 10 minutes to blend it, depending on what colours you're using, on what palettes. Also, a big thing that will make a difference is what brushes you're using as well. I've noticed that a lot, like it's the brushes you use that make such a difference. Like I've always gone for Real Technique brushes since I started doing makeup, and personally they just don't work for me. I honestly, for the money, I don't think they're worth it. So I moved on to using, I've tried eBay brushes, which aren't bad. Revolution brushes are quite good as well for people beginning. Spectrum are definitely going to be like my go-to brushes from now on when I buy more. But I wouldn't personally recommend Real Technique brushes. Revolution are great and they're good priced. And I'm trying to think, I think I've just bought some Poundland ones as well, which are amazing. Yeah, I have, and I love my Poundland brushes, to be honest. So to add a bit more depth, I'm going to go in with this really, really dark brown on top of the black. Like above the black, that made no sense. And you really don't need a lot because I feel like this is very pigmented. And I'm just going to start from my outer corner and blend it out and round. So just do circular motions again. Don't feel the need to hold your brush like this because it'll come up more heavy-handed. Just lightly blend it and it should work for you. And like literally just keep blending. That is your key for a lot of things in makeup. Like just blend. It's like all I'm going to say for this video is just keep blending. It works. So I've just done a half cut crease. What I'm going to do before I start in any more colours, I'm going to go in with the very white creamy colour at the top. And I'm literally going to use my finger for this because I prefer when I do cut creases and like eyelid art or colours or whatever, to use my finger just to pat it down. This is literally a neutral colour. I'm not adding any shimmer to this look for you guys because we can do that another time. If you want me to do a half cut crease tutorial, hit me up because I'd like to know what you guys want to see on my channel. So I'm just going to blend that out a bit. Using your fingers sometimes can be so much easier, especially if you're using like pressed glitter or pigments. Sometimes your finger's actually the best option. So I've added on that white colour. I'm going to go back in with this dark brown, dab a tiny bit on my brush. I need to put this back up here because if not it's too awkward to hold. And the outer corner, I'm going to dab it on gently and just start blending it in. Oh, my throat is so gross today. I like to blend a bit round just purely because it just adds a bit more definition. You can add a bit of glitter liner, which I'm going to do because instead of adding glitter on my lids, I'm going to add it into the cut crease because it covers up the line that I like anyway. A trick for you guys, I never spend a lot on glitter liner. I know Urban Decay do them and all those high-end brands. Poundland or Collection because I love them. But Poundland Gold one is my go-to, and I'm just going to like do a fine line where my crease is. I'm going to do it very fine because I like it like that. Just adds a bit of like colour into it and a bit of pop. I think I actually need to get a new one already. That's so bad. I go through these like there's no tomorrow. So for the last part, another trick is people are like, oh, my eye makeup look just doesn't look right. Add false eyelashes and damn girl, that'll make such a difference. But today I'm just going to pop on mascara. This is the Maybelline Total Temptation one, and oh my god, it is so good. Oh my god, my lashes have grown back, yay. I had individuals done, well I did them myself, and they ripped a ton of my lashes out. So I was leaving them to grow out and just using normal strip lashes, and they've actually got longer. I find if I use strip lashes, my normal like eyelashes grow so much, it's insane. Especially if you get the right mascara and you find the one, then I mean, you're good to go. So I've just taken my hair down. Oh yeah, I have micro bonding done, guys. If you'd like a video on my experience, let me know, but it's 22 inches. And oh my god, my friend Toma who did it has done an insane job. Apart from my buzz-ass fringe at the moment because it fell out when I bleached my hair, but I literally love it. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Now I've put my foundation on, you can see how much like the smoky eyes come out, and I hope you guys like practice this and show me your looks on Instagram. Go follow me and like tag me so I can see them. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.